Hello India and welcome to yet another fresh episode of Kiska Brand Bajega Industry Titans. This season we hosted some of the biggest industry names behind some of India's biggest brands and brought their nostalgic brand building marketing stories to your screens in the most candid style. Talking about nostalgia, our today's guest and his brand are synonymous with nostalgia. Today, we will be uncovering the story of India's most iconic soft drink concentrate brand. A brand with a golden legacy that spread love to billions of families, making them truly a household name. Rasna's marketing campaigns like I Love You Rasna that an entire generation grew up to. Rasna Girl and Life Mein Rasna Milofai became their brand identities, and with their affordable pricing strategy soon made them a mass brand that struck the perfect chord with all kinds of consumers. Thus bringing to you the man who first joined this brand as a teenager, and later under his leadership, the brand tasted their biggest success. Presenting Mr. Piruz Khambata, Chairman and Managing Director, Rasna Private Limited. Piruz, welcome to Kiska Brand Bajega. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, but we all are learning new tricks. Corona has taught us, so we are learning tricks every day.
And we are happy to learn them back from you. So let's start right from the beginning itself. Initially launched as a soft drink concentrate named Shaff in 1940s, to being rebranded to Rasna in the 70s, to now completely dominating the Indian soft drink concentrate market, Rasna has always been carefully molded and nurtured by the Khambata family. Can you shed some light on how brand Rasna has evolved over the years, and how have you survived the competition and the changing economic landscape pre and post liberalization?
Storming stick to your question, I think it is like a person. Imagine I'm a celebrity, I'm a Hollywood star. I can't do the same films which I'm doing at 18 or 20 at 70. So there are a lot of stars who have lasted the whole generation. The whole world has changed, but they are still stars. As their movie is still announced, it is only announced there are people ready to put $1 billion. Just announce the movie and you are 70. Similarly is a brand. Now, some brands have lived like 80 years, 100 years, and they will live for 500 years. There are European brands which are 500 years old. And some brands, they come and die. And especially, unfortunately, many of these are startup brands. So first thing to understand that we Parsis, we believe in immortality of our businesses. We believe that our businesses are forever. And that's why we have unlimited liability. So first important is, before we stick to the brand, we have to understand the ethos behind our business. So we work with the business with our own corporate philosophy, and of which immortality, what I call passing on. We are not here for selling tomorrow, here and tomorrow out and sell somewhere and run away somewhere to I don't know where, some Caribbean island. That is not our idea. Our idea is we are here, we want to grow the business, and with the business we want to grow society also, because we are trusting the society. So that is the concept. Having that concept, I think we also realize that the brands have to meet the aspirations of the consumer. And unfortunately or fortunately, our main target audience is children, and children change faster than adults actually. Adults don't change. If I'm using a gel, I will use the gel all. But the children want to change because that is how they are. So I think it's very important for us every year to do a consumer research, to find out what children want, what young mothers want, because young mothers have young children, and ensure that the brand is actually tailor-made to his or her requirements year on year, and to do almost a relaunch every year. In fact, I have one of the few brands who have changed the way Rasna looks. This logo is probably our 6th or 7th edition. So we changed the way the Rasna looks, we changed the way the Rasna Girl looks. Our product has changed. We are, in one simple line, we ensure that the product is for the future and not for the past. Because though we are a heritage brand, if my offering becomes for the past, the future won't buy it. It's as simple as that. So the whole package, and when I say the package, the communication, the product taste, the product branding, and the whole look and feel has to be for the future.
Right, and stay relevant at each given point of time. And kudos to you for doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, I'll be outdated. And heritage brands, people like to talk about, but they don't consume it. So it is like this. That is the reason, to give a little bit more example. A lot of people are now shifting to, let us say, instant products. So Rasna was the first company in 90s to realize this. So we introduced Rasna International, a direct powder, way back in the 90s. So we have always been in technology also. It is not only branding. Technology to find out the right products at the right time and introduce them. For example, masala we have introduced, Nimbu masala, because we thought a lot of people want to add masala to their soft drinks, orange masala. In fact, copying me, many multinationals have launched a product. We have launched products like Kala Katta Chopati when nobody had. We have launched Nimbu Pani when nobody had, Alfonso Mango when nobody had. We have launched, let us say, new concepts. I have got, let us say, today a product called Honey Vita, which is basically honey with malt and cocoa, because people just don't only cocoa, they want benefit of honey. So we have put honey in the cocoa and made Honey Vita. So what I'm trying to tell you is the whole package. It is not like one thing, just the brand logo changes. That won't help. The whole package, the whole offering, everything has to change with the growing aspirations of the people. And now social media is the big thing. How to ensure that we reach the people through the social media, because only TV has become irrelevant, unfortunately. So we have to be on social media also.
Okay, so now I've always wanted to know this, Piruz. You know, interestingly, I've gone through multiple interviews of yours, and you've stated that at least 3 or 4 times, multiple times actually, companies have approached us to buy Rasna, which is actually 3 or 4 times more than your turnover. Now, today, with a lot of brands like Aparis Pharmaceuticals, which was bought over by Reckitt Benckiser, I'm sure there have been multiple offers, right? How have you still stuck to being owned and managed by the Khambata family? So can you tell us a little bit about that journey?
In one line, I'll tell you, I'm not greedy. In one line. See, if you give me a hen and you say, Mr. Khambata is going to lay 2 eggs every day, I will eat 2 eggs fried every day. Because if I kill the hen, I will not get anything. And what do I do with the killed hen? It will be. So in my mind, I'm very clear, I'm not greedy. And in fact, I answered that partly, that we are out for generations. Our business and brands are for generations. And of course, we would like it to be, let us say, controlled by us. Of course, if need be, we can get finance from others. But I somehow believe that I don't have the urge to do anything else but this. So even if I don't do this, what else I will do? And I personally believe that the Indian startup story has become a sell-off story. It is so disheartening to see that young boys, they leave their college. In 5 years, 10 years, they build a gem of a company. And I think it can be a global leader. It can be an icon for the world. And it can be Atmanirbhar Bharat brand. I'm talking about especially the IT space. And suddenly they sell it off. I don't know why. And then there are a lot of funds who give them such deals that they are forced to sell them off. Or they give control. They become managers in their own countries. So I tell this to a lot of youngsters that don't think of such startups. There is no startup for sell-off. People tell me I get a valuation, I can do something else. But that something else is what? You play bridge or you sit by the beach, because it doesn't, or you become a financer. See, the main
Very
thing
well put.
Now, what do we love? We entrepreneurs, what we love? We are sitting on a lion. Imagine. And we every day we are sort of we have excitement. And that excitement only comes if you are controlling the business. If you are at the backseat, there is no excitement. Where is the excitement? I believe that our real adrenaline and our real energy and our real fun in life does not come from the balance sheet in 31st March, where somebody telling Mr. Khambata, you are worth that much, or Forbes is telling me, Mr. Khambata, you are the topmost richest man in the world. Well, I think it is only a valuation. For me, the real fun in life is to really control what I'm doing, to do new things, to lead new things, to make mistakes, to learn from mistakes, to be bold enough to go somewhere and say what I want. No shareholder asks me a question. There is no financier asking me a question. No bank tells me what to do. I don't have a worry. Some government fellow will come, Mr. Khambata, we are blocking your passport, because I've not done anything of that. I've not issued anyone. I have zero debt company. Who can come and test me SP for anything? I am zero debt. No debt. So that is, I think, the business style which you need. And this is called real entrepreneurship, is this, that you have a set of values, you grow. And I tell a lot of people it is better to be a king of Brunei than to be possibly a prime minister of a coalition government. So I'm better off being a king of a small place, no, to put it that way.
Okay. To the best of my knowledge, Rasna continues to be the cheapest concentrate available in the Indian market, something which the brand has marketed as a USP over successive decades. How important it is for Rasna to continue to be the cheapest soft drink available. Also, will we see a change in the brand's pricing strategies in the post-pandemic era?
See, pandemic has affected everybody, but unfortunately more the beverage and the disposable income companies, like say chocolates, beverage, juices, ice cream. And there is a little bit of an element also that people are slightly worried about any cold. They think that a soft drink, this is the trend. So that has been, but I somehow believe that pandemic should not affect your future abilities or your strategies. And we should not make our marketing strategies based on the pandemic alone, because then you can go wrong. And I personally believe that this something happens in a century. So I think on the pandemic, we have only what we have done is At one end, we have ensured that we are very clear we don't want to make any profit. So this year we'll be closing at our historically low profit, but we are very happy for the simple reason that it is still not a complete loss. So we are happy. It is like saying damage come hua, then actually what was supposed to happen. Secondly, we have ensured that we are honest to our suppliers. We have paid people off and things like that. So we are very happy for that in spite of the pandemic. But most importantly, we have learned the tricks of the trade that we need to now get into more wellness products. So the last 6 months, our labs have been working more on wellness products. And I believe that this is something very simple, that food and wellness is now going hand in hand.
Perfect. Rasna had its fair share of troubles in setting up its distribution network, as after initially taken up by Voltas, the brand approached Rallis & Corn Products, which is now owned by Unilever, to handle its distribution. Eventually, you set up your own distribution infrastructure. In hindsight, was setting up your own distribution infrastructure a good decision?
It is the best decision because as I said, your show has time, so I'll explain. In India, the third-party distribution has never worked. Maybe in pharma or some other FMCG. Right. A lot of companies have tried. I won't name them. They have merged our distribution. Okay, I had 2 companies and I'll merge it into one, but it will never work. This A plus A, B doesn't work. It does not work. And I'll tell you why. Because when you are handling somebody else's distribution, that emotional attachment to the brand, the product, the fact that I have to make the product, suppose it's not there. Because then you're like a big truck and you're holding all the products in the truck. And distribution is not logistics. If distribution was logistics, you can club a truck. You will put my product and some cheese and some candy and send it. We have to go in India, 95% of distribution as on date. There is a salesman who goes to an outlet and he asks the people, sir, what do you want? And now earlier he was to going with a pad, nowadays he goes with a mobile app, and he asks, a person gives the order and a distributor gets the products there on credit in the next 24 hours or maybe the same day. That is our distribution model. So for any company to succeed, we need 500,000, 5,000, depending on the size of the company, people in the market to do this physical job. It is not through internet or something as of now. It may happen tomorrow. Other companies are tying up. Big companies are tying up. I'm sure it will happen. I'm very happy it happens. But as of now, it is physical sale like this.
I have a follow-up question on this. FMCG brands like Unilever are known for their wide range of products, which has greatly enhanced the brand's penetration when it comes to distribution. Additionally, this also provides better leverage to distributors and retailers. However, in comparison with the HUL, Rasna has comparatively lesser product offerings. Do you see this becoming an issue in the near future?
I'll give you a very honest answer and a very right answer, because you can check up in the market, I can bluff.
Sure.
My nearest competition, and I won't name, is very clear. It is owned by the biggest multinational, a company I admire, a food brand which I admire, the whole world admires. If I am available in 100 shops, they are available in 30. My second biggest competition is available in 20. And they have bigger distribution teams than me by 10 times. They have bigger marketing budgets than me by 10 times. So if only size of the distribution team or marketing budget was helping, then they should be in the 100% outlets of penetration.
Sure, perfect. Rasna's marketing campaigns have been long associated with their brand identity, which has also helped them dominate the soft drink category for decades. To understand this further, in our next segment, The Big Idea, we will showcase a campaign of yours which received a lot of love from the audience and subsequently give the viewers a sneak peek on the making of a successful marketing campaign.
Sir, आधे घंटे में शॉट.
और मैं ना ये तो अक्षय कुमार दिखता है यार. आज ना मेरी माँ का बर्थडे है. उसको अक्षय कुमार बहुत पसंद है. थोड़ी देर घर पे चलेगा. फ्री में रसना पिलाऊंगा. पूरे 5 फ्लेवर है.
चल.
मम्मी तो प्राइस चलेगी.
कहाँ था सारा दिन? बस दिन भर बाहर घूमने.
हैप्पी बर्थडे.
अक्षय कुमार.
रसना पिलाऊंगा.
Everybody in the house go Gaga glorified. Everybody go cha-cha chico-fied. Your life में रस ना मिलाओ fied. Everybody in the house. Life go geo-fied. रस ना enjoy fied.
मजा आ गया.
चलो ऐड खत्म हो रही है. बोल दो ना.
I love you, Rasna.
I love you too.
I love you 3.
रसना पिलाऊंगा.
Rarely a brand has such an illustrious set of names promoting its products. The likes of Kapil Dev, Karishma Kapoor, Hrithik Roshan, Akshay Kumar, Anupam Kher, Vinendra Sehwag, and many more have all been Rasna's brand ambassadors at some point of time. What has been the impact of celebrity-driven advertisements for Rasna?
If your question is what the celebs add to Rasna, if that is your question, my answer is a simple question. Celebs have never been our main model. Our main model has always been the Rasna girl and will still continue to be the Rasna girl or the Rasna boy for that matter. We always have a child because that is our main, mascot, so to speak. But we have soon found that when we have messages like today, we have an immunity message where somebody has to say that you drink Rasna and you will have immunity, or energy message. When that gets communicated by a celebrity like Rohit Sharma, it is much better because a girl cannot say that I drink Rasna because of immunity. It doesn't gel. No girl will say that. So you have to be reality also. So
Right.
generally what we do is that if we have a message, we ensure that the celebrity communicates the message. So we have always integrated the children with the celebrities, and that is also a Rasna way of doing it. So we have been able to create campaigns like this. Now this campaign you are saying Life Mein Rasna Milao was actually the whole song was made by one of, I don't remember on his name, but both the duo, the lyrics and the music has been given by a proper Bollywood team who do Bollywood movies. And then we had a whole song and dance where there is a party and of course the celebrities come and the children come and they enjoy. And the whole idea is, I think if you ask me, and it's very clear knowledge that we own the party space in India. Because when it comes to small and big programs, as I said, for a middle class, when if you have a party, and I'm sure if your childhood you just mentioned a few minutes back, when you or me or anybody, childhood party means Rasna. So we are wanting to build that out. So many years, and now this last year we have not run, but every 2-3 years we run a campaign, Party and Rasna. So that whole campaign which you are referring to shows a party, and then the Rasna comes in the party.
Perfect. Under your tutelage, innovation and diversification have been the key brand elements of Rasna. A couple of years ago, Rasna diversified into the wellness and natural products category with the sub-brand Rasna Native Heart. Do you think that this is the way forward for every brand which is into the beverages category as India is increasingly getting younger and health conscious?
See, I somehow feel in India is in three parts in where the mind is come. There is a very price conscious India, and that is people believe is a huge India. They want products which are value for money. And when I say value for money, doesn't mean cheap. At a lesser price, they meet your needs. That is called value for money. So that is why a lot of people tell you, why is the deodorant no gas wala successful? Because people thought chala deodorant में 300 बार मार लूंगा. So it is good. Similarly, Rasna से घिस के शक्कर ज़्यादा डाल के I make 50 glasses of Rasna. So that is the value for money. Value for money doesn't mean cheap. Please appreciate. There's a difference. And
Absolutely.
so value for money is where Rasna is a master of the game. But then we soon realize that though our competition can do it, the big daddies of the world, they are not seeing the natural benefits or the natural what I call gaps in the market. There's a need gap. There's a huge gap in the market, which I am very surprised that the bigger companies are not identifying of people who don't want artificial colors, flavors. They want no preservatives. So that need gap niche is there, especially in urban towns. So to meet that niche, we have launched Ampanna Shikanji powder because of course that's our domain under the Native Heart brand. And we have extended it to Honey Vita also. And I believe this is of course right now the size may be this much, but I believe slowly it will grow because a lot of more people are wanting to get into this product. Of course, it's a premium product. It sells at a higher price, and people who are willing to take a natural product, let them have an option of that product.
Perfect, well said. Rasna over the years has had some really iconic marketing campaigns that have helped them create space in the minds and the hearts of the consumers. Thus, in our next segment, in an attempt to give an opportunity to young marketeers of our country, we have invited a few MBA students from colleges across the country who will love to use this opportunity to present their campaign ideas for your brand and would also like to hear your feedback on the same. So shall we begin? How are you doing, Akshita? Welcome to Kiska Brand Bajega.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
I have always noticed that my mom, while traveling, likes to carry snacks and drinks which are easy to store and consume. And I'm sure this is the case with rest of the families as well. Rasna is not just yummy, but an effortless drink meant for kids as well as adults. I thought of a concept on the lines of Har Safar Ka Sathi, making people nostalgic about their past travel plans and revisiting the memories of summers. I want to reinforce the message of having an effortless travel plan through this.
Great idea. In fact, we can make a campaign on this, Rasna on the go. No, I really appreciate your idea and I like your idea. Rasna on the go definitely can be researched. Thank you.
Thank you. And lastly, we have Naveen here. Hi, Naveen. How are you doing today?
I'm good, sir.
Great.
I noticed with the increase in generation gap, there is also an ideology gap created between parents and children. While surely, there are things that they bond over, especially with father and son duos. It can get tricky. What I thought of is hashtag Thandrako. In situation when either the father or son gets angry with each other, without saying a word, they directly offer each other with glass full of rasna to calm the other person rather. Thanda karne ke liye, in other words, imbibing warmth in their relation.
It's a great idea, yeah. You should immediately give your application to our ad agency, social ad agency. It's a good idea. We can start tomorrow in the social media campaign. I'll tell our people. Actually, it's a good idea that ultimately, जो तो relation में थोड़ी क्या बोलते हैं मिठास लाओ रस्ता के साथ, something of that sort is your idea. So I really love it, and I'm sure somebody in our company would definitely like to work on it. And thank you very much for your suggestions, and all the best to you, my friend.
Thank you, Naveen. Pleasure. My last question. After foraying into almost every vertical and product category that is on offer in terms of innovation, how does Rasna plan to stay relevant in the future?
I can't talk of the exact plans in a TV show, but I can definitely tell you that we are clear that we need to introduce more products, more line extensions, more new products. We have to catch on what the consumers are doing. We are already doing some research on the products. And as you correctly said, one is the wellness and health. Second is in the ready to drink, because obviously Rasna cannot remain a powder drink always. So we have to work in the ready to drink. Third is, I just now told you, our export department is working on a lot of products, because now with this government's Make in India push and whatever Atmanirbhar Bharat push, there's a huge scope of common branding in products. So we are working on all these categories. And honestly, what we are looking at is, and through your show, I can say is that we are also looking at reviving our HR. So we need younger people, we need brighter people. It is not only products, we also need to ensure that we have the relevant people who can see the future. So I'll be very happy through your show, I can attract some youngsters who really want to work for a Make in India brand, for an Atmanirbhar brand, because actually brand and products is what? It is the people behind it. So when you ask me about future products, for me, future people and future TV is as important as future products.
Very rightfully said. And when India is a young country, and I'm sure a lot of young minds will infuse zest and energy and make this brand even more relevant than it already is. Thank you, Mr. Khambata, for tuning in with us today. I'm sure a lot of viewers watching this episode would have had a sip of nostalgia while watching you unfold Rasna's brand journey in the most candid style. On behalf of the entire team at Kiska Brand Bajega, we wish you all the best, and we hope you keep tempting our taste buds with our lovable Rasna.
Thank you very much, and it was a pleasure, and it was my personal pleasure.
This is Aditya Bhatt signing off for now. Until next time, stay safe and happy branding.
That really triggered the idea that there's so much more of India to see, that why don't we ask our customers, why don't we seed it firstly with some ideas, really interesting places to see, and then ask our customers what would they like to see. So the whole campaign was about the lesser known India.